Hi, today we're gonna draw the eye. Uh, there are so many different kinds of eye. Um, say this is one of the most complicated part. Um, so, but understanding the simple structure of the eye makes it a whole lot easier. First thing first, when we are doing the eye drawing, um, often the mistake that we make. I saw a lot of people doing oval shape and got this shape a little bit close, but making it really big, right? Or always these cartoonic eyes, right? So getting things right. Outside shape is usually it's like a fish shape, right? And it doesn't really go like this. Always there's a slight off and then go like that. So we're not gonna do hyper realistic. There are thousands of nice videos out there. And when you are doing the eye, make sure that this is perfect circle. So the mistake that's here is it's too big, right? And make sure that eyes are reasonable. Remember, the sizes are different. Sometimes this could be narrow, so I'm going to make it a little bit narrow, right? If I do that, what happens? This is the parts that's usually gets lighter, right? There's a separation here also sometimes. That's fine. And the pupil is the one that changes depending on the light, right? Different time of the day, could be bigger, smaller. And the iris. Remember, if you look at it carefully, there's thousands of this line going around pupil. Okay, and this part gets a little bit darker. If you have a double, but usually some of the Asian countries, you're not going to find these parts. And then what they do is they want to making it the double eyelash, and then they do the surgery, right? And if you look at from the side way, I'm going to making it very simple and straight lines. So this is, let's say, double eyelash. So the eyes goes in this way, right? This part is this, and that part is this, right? And then eyes, then eyeball, and pupil. Right? Okay, so this part is this. So some people have this one wider, right? And then more deeper. Some people, this whole part came out a little bit further out, or some people are more in. So it's all different. And what you need to remember is, because same thing, when we are considering the light is coming from the top most of the time, then this part is light, that part will be light, and then this part become darker, that's this part, and light again here, and then dark again, because this one goes, and then the eyelash comes out of there, right? And then this one will get darker. So depending on the different ethnic group, sometimes this one is dark, the whole eye could be darker, right? And some people make the reflection really box or circle. It depends on the light source. If you are under the the rectangular light source, then yeah, you're going to be seeing the rectangular shape, right? This part is going to get darker, right? And the reason is it gets darker, what happens is the shadow will be drawn. So you have to consider that. Remember, the eyeball is a circular, and then this is, if we're breaking it down, this is circle, and then you're going to get slightly darker on the bottom side. Okay. Then again, this side will get dark, assuming the light is coming from the top. Remember, some people have this area really thin, so you're not going to see much. So this is usually the parts that gets really dark. If you want to get a reflection later, you can just make it lighter. Depending on which country or which ethnic group you are in, eye could be really dark or light. Eye, blue eye, green eye, brown eye, more black eye. So it's all different. So again, you make sure that you observe the person that you are drawing carefully. Right? And then there's a slight shadow you can do. If you look carefully, there's a little bit of these kind of parts that you can do, but yeah, sometimes that's another details that as a basic or a beginner you don't have to worry about, right? So depending on the light, let's say there's a nose that has deeper light blocking, and then this whole area could really get dark. It depends on where the light source is, right? And then also, if you need to do eyelash, you could come here, right? And then also eyelash, the eyebrow, not eyelash, sorry, could be all different depending on the person, right? So if you had a makeup on, this whole thing could get much darker, right? All right, so we're going to stop there. Remember, the important thing is you observe it carefully and do the basic structural design of eyes, right? As a beginner or intermediate, you don't have to worry about making it hyper realistic, okay? So as long as you understand the light source, you understand how things coming out, right? It has to be why it gets darker. The top part is darker than the bottom because of the light source, and the eye is round. That's why there's a light part and dark parts. As long as you understand those structures and observe the eyes carefully, and then you're going to get better and better and better as you draw more eyes. Okay? All right? See you next video.